Hello, I'm the Money Boss. It's good to be here again in the studio this Thursday with the Money Boss. My name is Rita Fabor, and uh, I have with me today in the studio someone that's going to be doing this with me today. And before I introduce him, I want to tell us about what we are talking about today. And I also want to inform you that we started this last week, this thing I want to talk about, and that is the fact that we are live on YouTube. So if you are listening to me on radio by us right now, and you want to see what's happening in the studio, you want to see how I'm keeping my face while I'm doing this, then you might just want to go to our YouTube channel at The Money Boss. And then while you're there, please do subscribe because it's going to help us to put out more valuable content for people that have need for it. And then also like the video, share it, share with many persons as a matter of fact, because I tell you that it's needed. You know, many persons, I was one of them. Many persons are sort of illiterate, not to, be insultive or anything like that, but just for a lack of a better word. When it comes to financial matters, like I said, I was one of such persons. So when I started to learn about finances, and I was like, wow, you mean all this is to be known? That's what drives me on this program, to put out content there that would help somebody. So if you share this video, you're going to be helping somebody that just needs to know a thing or two maybe about finances. Money matters, money matters. Okay, I have with me in the studio someone. It's been here. He came on the program last night. He was just reminding me after 7 long months. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know it's been that long since I had you on the program. And he is Michael Okafor. I'm going to give him the honor of letting him introduce himself properly, because this guy has many sides to him. So please, welcome to the studio and go right on and tell us who Michael Okafor is.
Okay, thank you, viewers and listeners on radio. My name is Michael Okafor, and I am an academic. I lecture with the National Teachers Institute. I teach English and literature, and I'm also a finance person. I give advice on how to make the most of what you have and build a stable financial future for yourself. So that's just the basic things I do for now.
And you've done so well for yourself, I must say. Because when I hear you talk about the things that you have been able to achieve, putting it side by side with who I see, your person looking so young, and you tend to have, God has really helped you with this, I'm like, wow. So that goes to say that there is hope for every one of us. And even if you're not so young anymore, maybe you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, I want to tell you that there is hope for you. Don't give up, but don't remain where you are. Okay? Learn about this thing called money. There are skills to managing money. There are skills to multiplying money. There are skills to making money. And these things are learnable. So please, once again, I want to say you're welcome to the Money Boss. Today, in the studio, like I've said, is Michael Okafor, and he's going to be talking to us about what we have titled today, The Trap of I Don't Earn Enough. This is something that we have heard people say again and again. People have come to my DM to say, you are asking us to save on your program. You are asking us to invest on the money boss, but I don't have enough. Even on my social media platforms, some persons have come to ask the question, I don't earn much. How then can I save? I want to invest, but I don't seem to have enough. So today we want to look at that. The trap. I see it as a trap. The trap of I don't earn enough. So right away, I would have you, Michael Okafor, come in to talk to us about this. Will I call it a concept? Will I call it? Talk to us about it, please.
All right, thank you very much. The trap of I don't earn enough. First thing first, for the people who make such statement, I think there could be a reason why they make such statement. Now the point now is that reason cogent enough for them not to take the right financial step they ought to take? So I think that today we're going to dissect that statement and then help them to see what is wrong in that statement and then how to protect themselves financially so that they won't make that statement again. But it is there. People have said such, they don't have enough money to invest, they don't have enough money to save. Like I normally put it, when what you're taking home can't take you home, you find it extremely difficult, if not impossible, to make any other thing outside the basic survival needs of shelter, food, and clothing. But the truth is that even with what you have, you can still make the most out of it. Because I want to understand that it's not about what you are earning, but about what you are doing with what you are earning. Right? So if you don't understand what to do with what you are earning, even if you have the millions, you will not be able to make any headway. Because the discipline that builds you up starts when you are earning little.
Wow.
It's not when someone will say, I want to wait till I'm earning this amount of money if I can invest. No. If you've not learned how to maximize the 1 naira you have, even if you have 1,000 naira, you will not do it because I found that our bills rise to our income level. If you are earning 100 naira, your bills are around that 100 naira, and it is not enough. The way you start earning 1 million, you see that the bills will increase. Because if before you were managing to take sachet milk, now because you have money now you want to upgrade, right? So we tend to upgrade our lifestyle by our income. So it is even when you don't have enough, in quote, that's when you start building the financial discipline so that when that enough comes, according to you, then you don't know how to use it to upgrade yourself. So that statement is true, but we're going to see how we're going to help our viewers and listeners to navigate around that.
All right. What are some of the financial habits that one would have to have in place in order to escape this?
Okay. First thing first, I think let me run a proper diagnosis of that statement. I
Good.
don't have enough because it can be number one is a statement of reality. You are honest. In fact, it can be a sincere statement. If you are, like I said before, if your take home can't take you home, then indeed you don't have enough. Right? For example, if you are earning below the minimum wage, you don't really have enough. So that one is there. That means that there's an income problem. So when you say I don't have enough, it could be an income problem. You really don't have enough. What you are earning cannot sustain you. You find out that some persons, before the month ends, they've already borrowed out their salary. So once they are paid, or once they make money, is to offset those bills, so they are back to square one. But on the other side, where it becomes a trap, is when it's now a discipline problem. You don't have enough yet. One, you cannot say where a significant part of your last month's income went. If you cannot track what you did with the money you had, then it may not be really you don't have enough, but rather you don't know what you are doing with the one you have.
So you are saying tracking is fundamental.
Important because you have to know, because money is a very, very serious factor. So you have to know where the monies you are getting, where they are going to. You have to do your money an assignment, a project. Your money is either solving needs for survival, needs for growth, or protection. Survival handles your daily expenses, your daily needs. So anything you are spending should that be for survival, your daily expenses and daily needs, or for growth. You want to invest, you want to get a new skill, you want to invest in courses, you want to, let's say, you want to go into financial market or money market, you want to do things like that to invest. Then for protection, having emergency funds in case of any issue. So any money you have or income you have must be properly tracked. So when you don't have that received, or you are receiving is going to, then when you say I don't have enough, it's because you're having that discipline and problem. Secondly, when money that could be saved is instead spent on things that do not reflect your stated priorities. Because first thing first, for you to experience financial freedom or liberty or stability, you must have priorities. You must be very, very intelligent about money. In fact, if you are not financially intelligent, money will not last in your hand. Now, you can make money through an inheritance. You have something big left for you, or maybe you are involved in a financial windfall. But the majority of us will make money through what we earn, our income, right? So you must have priorities. Okay, this is what I want to do by money. Even if you are earning 1 naira, you must have a plan for that 1 naira. What will I do with it? The person who spends impulsively will find himself regretting at the end of the day, because you don't know where the money went to. So every penny must be accounted for.
So you are saying that financial intelligence has to do with you knowing everything around your money.
What you did with it, where it went to. And there are 3 major reasons. Either it's going for survival, daily needs, or it's going for your growth, or it's going for protecting your family, emergency fund. So you must have that tracking. So if you are saying I don't have enough, no problem, we can understand you. But could it be that the money that you should have saved, you spend them on something else that is beyond your priorities, right? So if you are a frivolous spender, then even $1 million won't be enough for you. The next one is if past increases in income were followed by increases in spending, not savings. You had the experience a windfall, you had bulk money entered your hand. Now instead of upgrading your savings, you increase your spending. Okay, and now I want to enjoy, I want to relax myself. No, that is when what you have will not be enough for you. So you must ask yourself, is it my income challenge, or I have the indiscipline that is making me not to have enough?
So if I get you right,
yes,
for us not to fall into that trap,
yes,
of I don't have enough, and as such we come down to nothing at the end of the day, we must ensure that our spending is way below our income.
Let me see it better first.
All right.
When you say don't have enough, you must do 2 things.
Okay.
You must ask yourself, is it an income gap statement?
Okay.
Meaning, really, I don't have enough. Or is it a lack of discipline?
Yes. So now, in the event
yes,
that it is as a result of the first,
of income, then
what happens?
Good. Then you have to look for other extra means for making for income. Though it's a long term thing, but you have to, because there's this local plan that say rabbits will get one hole, they die quick. So when you have only one income source, the burden of our current reality in our economy would suffocate you. Okay. So if you don't have enough is truly an income gap statement, then you have to do something about your income. You have to earn more. You have to upgrade your skills, either your knowledge or your skills. You have to do something. Do business. Look at the environment. What can I do to make more money? How can I maximize my space? You have a deep freezer line in your kitchen doing nothing. can't you start frozen food business or selling ice block? But start thinking inside the box to improve your income. Since we say it's an income problem.
So that would be the only solution if it's an income problem. Okay?
But as we've often seen, it's more about discipline problem.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Because you initially tried to actually establish that if you can't manage with little, you can't with much.
Now look at it now.
Okay.
So persons who claim they don't have enough, if you ask them to estimate how much they've spent on data in a month, it will shock you. Now, it's not about what you spent. What did you use data for? Some people use that data to watch reels, endless reels, skits. They laugh, they watch movies.
That doesn't translate to anything.
Now, that data money you spent now is a waste.
Okay.
You spend that money. But if you use that same data to learn skills, to go on YouTube to learn skills, new skills, maybe AI skills, new skills to improve yourself, then you didn't spend the money, you invested it.
You invested it.
Yes. So you must track it. Okay, those that said I don't have enough, but in the last 1 month you attended 2 weddings and you were in Ashebi, or you bought all the wrappers, you bought all the things.
So now let's get something clear. Bringing Ashebi, because I know women will like all these things, and I'm a woman, so I will protect us. Are you saying we should not go to weddings? No. Let's balance it here.
You should go to weddings, but this is all.
Okay.
That's why I said you must be very, very circumspect with money. Money should not be spent carelessly. Once income enters your hand, you must have a plan on what to do with that money. Do you know that it's even financial recklessness to give anyhow? You must even plan your giving. You must plan how much you give, even your offering, even your tithe. You must plan it. So if people can easily have, so I don't have money, and you can easily give like that, then you are reckless, because you will soon go broke. So you must plan everything with your money. So let's say that you have an income enters your hand now, and you have planned yourself. And then an Ashebi is coming, and the money they are asking for is way above what you set for it. Then you let it go.
You forget about it.
That's how it is.
But there is this.
Or you then create extra income sources that can accommodate for those exigencies.
We are social beings,
Yes.
and most of the time we tend to, be careful,
Yes.
or be mindful, I don't know which is proper,
Yes.
about what people think of us.
Yes.
So that if I am going on this journey
Yes.
of building wealth, and I'm at the start of this journey, which means I have to make a lot of sacrifices, and then this kind of thing happens. Maybe I have to buy an Ashebi, or somebody comes to me for help, and I'm like, I don't have. When they begin to look at me as someone that is stingy, someone that is wicked, given that we care so much about what others think about us most of the time.
Good. Now, when a farmer, if you are a farmer and you are planting and your crop starts growing, you don't eat the first fruit from that crop. You allow it to grow. In fact, you do not take on unnecessary financial load until you develop enough muscles to sustain yourself.
Okay.
That's how it is. So it's this issue of we want to impress people, we want to feel love, we want to show we are this and that, make people to go over and above. So if you must borrow to impress somebody, if you must go above your budget, if the important priorities must suffer because you want to please somebody, then for me that is not wisdom. So you must know where you are. You must run a proper level of your finances. Okay, at this point, this is what I can do, what I can afford. And if the person is not willing to accommodate your own concerns, then that person is not really someone you should want to hang around, because the point is that the money you have can be enough to do anything you want to do. In fact, when it comes to the issue of saving, you know, the Bible talk about the 10%. Do you know why? So there will be meat in my Father's house. And that's why compulsorily you must set aside at least 10% of any income you have. Why? So you have meat in your house for the day. So if you don't do that breakdown, you must do that breakdown if you are married to the family, this percentage saving, this one for investment. If you don't do that, you will be able to explain how the money came and how it went. So you must be so sure of yourself that whatever is coming that is against what you set out as a priority, you don't entertain it. For example, you can say, this month I'm going to give, let's say, 50K to charity. So if any demand that goes above that money, you don't get yourself involved. My point is that if you don't have enough, because of lack of discipline, it can be fixed.
Okay.
By number one, you track your money. Okay. Where is my money going to? Some people don't have enough money for, to invest, to buy, to invest in it, but they go out on Sunday, they consume bottles of beer, pepper soup, and everything. If you are trying that, you find that you are even spending more than necessary on that. So you must know where is my money going to. Because if you don't know where money is going to, you will lose that money.
So invariably you're saying that you don't have an excuse.
There's no excuse. If you don't have enough, because you don't have enough, because you are earning little, you are earning a then you have to improve your income. Because it's not an excuse. You have to improve your income. You have to do things extra, multiple things, so that you can have more money. And the more money you have, the more you increase the percentage of your savings and return. So you must have all this plan in place. Then if it's a discipline issue, then you must cut down on the things that, up to about little foxes, the things that come to teach at your finances. You must cut them down. Those frivolous expenses, those impulsive expenses, or buyings, and those things, black tax. For example, you just made your first million, and you feel this pressure that you can help mommy and daddy, siblings. No. Yes, there will be a percentage. Okay, I will give them 5%, 3%. And once you have done that, don't allow family members to guilt trip you. You're making money now, help us now. No, you will die. Because your financial vehicle, financial source must be strong enough to accommodate you to the next level. So you don't just take it as if from another. So you must learn to build and build and build. That's why I tell some business owners that you're not in business to make money at first. You are in business to create value. It is that value created consistently that will give you the financial miracle that you need.
Wow.
If your idea is money, then you do anything to make it. And let me see business owners say, okay, this my business now is my income source. So I must eat from it. Especially for people who are into all this thrift shop, they want to buy, no market in the house, market in the shop. Because the don't know where the money is going to. And that's why most thrift businesses don't succeed, because the owners don't have this tracking system of income. But if you can allow your business to breathe, it will get to a point where it will not develop enough muscles and stamina to support and sustain whatever lifestyle you want.
Well, talking about this, I remember a mentor of mine at some point when he was talking to us in one of his mentorship, will I call class, not the formal class though, he made mention of an experience that he had at some point in his life. He said he had some good money and he wanted a new car at that time. But then, he said he had a vehicle. It was a truck that he uses for business, and it was so big, and he felt that taking it all over the place at all times, when it's not just for business, it's a no-no for him. So he had gotten some money and he wanted a smaller car. He said he could afford it, but then the businessman in him came up and he was like, no, instruments. Why don't you invest this money into one instrument and then buy the car from the dividends that will come from that? And so he puts that car purchase on hold, put the money into an investment. When the dividends came, he had more than enough to buy the car and plunge back into, investing. So I think that's something that we all should imbibe, such discipline to delay gratification. Go on, you want
because
to say
if having a car is not a bad idea, but you will ask yourself at the end, why do I need a new car? You must answer that question, why. If that why is not burdened on efficiency, effectiveness, and helping you to achieve more, then it's not what you need
at that time?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. We are talking about the trap of I don't have enough. It became imperative for us to talk about this today, given the fact that I've had a lot of persons come to me saying that I talk so much about saving, about investing, about, a whole lot of things around finances, and they barely have enough to go by. And sometimes they tell you in this government, in Nigeria of today, in the world of today, and all of that. And so I felt it was needful for us to talk around this topic. And Michael Okafor in the studio has made us to understand that it's no excuse at all. Whatever your income level is, you can start from there. He says that if you don't have the discipline to start with the little you have to save and eventually invest, then
even when you have the millions,
you will not be able to do the needful. So it takes discipline. He's more about discipline to achieve this, So I want to let you know that as is our culture on the Money Boss, we would have you call into the program so that you can ask a question or two or make a contribution around the topic today. And I'll call out the phone number now. When you do call in, for those calling into the studio, please endeavor to reduce the volume of your radio, as we always will appeal to you, so that we don't have callbacks. Then tell us your name and where you're calling from, and then you can go right on to ask your question or make your contribution. So the number to call is 0806 036 2898. I'll take the number again, 0806 036 2898. Remember, your radio volume completely reduced, and tell us your name as well as where you are calling from. So the phone line is open now, and we'll start taking your calls so that you can talk to us today honestly around this topic, the trap of I don't earn enough. It is something that has been said again and again. Today we want to help you along that area so that you would know that it's not so much as about how much you earn as has already been established. Okay, you talked about really dissecting certain things on the program today. You have the microphone. Go on.
One thing I'm going to say is this, that any money you are not prepared for will not enter your hand. Because the money you will have eventually will rise to your capacity, your level. If you have not known how to maximize 1,000, you can never do anything with 100,000. The habits that make you wealthy are built over time. So if you've not learned how to save from 1,000 naira, if I give you 1 billion, you will not save it, because at that time you want to, okay, let me now acquire what I could not acquire. And that's why wealth is built progressively. You start step. So there is no, and that's why, you see why most of our politicians, when they retire from office, before you know they go broke, is because they stand on sudden wealth.
Sudden wealth.
Yes. A wealth that was not built over time will not last in your hand. A wealth that you didn't go through the process, knowing how to save, knowing how to budget, knowing how to spend, knowing how to invest, cannot stay in your hand. That's why even the children of the wealthy, once they receive that inheritance, they waste it on frivolities.
Are you certain there are no exceptions to this?
There are very few. And for those ones, they did what now? They surrounded themselves with people who had the wisdom to help to put those things in place. Because an experience you don't have, you can pay for it. You can get the best hands to help you to manage it.
Okay.
If not, you will find yourself suffering. And another thing I want to say is that scarcity or lack is an elixir to creativity. If you're not hungry, you will look for food. So even when you don't have enough, that should be a motivating factor to do more and get more. You know, to be creative, to think outside the box. What can I do? What should I do? Because the point that you must set aside a part of your income for the dearest, which is savings. And today now we have automations. They can automate your savings. There are several apps. Even our banks can even do it. You know, I won't call anybody's name, but
Yes.
they can even do it to help you to automate. And even now, we have contributory groups where people bring in every month. You bring this amount of money. At the end of the day, when it's your turn, you pack. You have money and do something mega and massive. They are helping people today. So there really no. I don't have enough. It's just a lamentation that don't really make sense, because you have to first of all understand that this is what I need to do. This is where I'm at, and then plan how to get out of it. So when you say you don't have enough as an excuse why you will not save, you will not budget properly, you are actually digging up things for yourself that will affect you tomorrow. Because the point is that money you say that is not enough, no one will be enough for you.
When you say this, I find it somewhat offensive.
Yeah.
Because for some persons, it might really not be an excuse. It might be, like you have said earlier, the reality on the ground.
Yes.
So to use the word excuse is coming to me
Look
like
at it
an
now.
offense somewhat.
The statement, I don't have enough, is a statement of finality. You have concluded, I can't do this thing because I don't have enough, full stop.
Okay.
But me, I'm saying now, work on your mind. You don't verbalize it. Okay, yes, you know this where you are. Question is, what can you do to improve? Because when you say you don't have enough, and then you not do what you need to do, then you are affecting yourself. So for me, the excuse is just like a comforting reality for you. But the reality is that you have to find out what to do to cut off, of that. If it's an income issue, then you have to upgrade. You have to do better. So, for example, now, okay, let's say the basic, the common jobs in town are what? School teacher. They'll pay you 45, 50.
Is it up to that?
Some of them.
Okay.
And basically, a few attendants. You work in a restaurant. Maybe you're a sales girl, a sales boy. Once you receive that, your salary, the first thing you must do is that you must remove a percentage for saving. It's compulsory. It's a law.
Before spending begins.
That's why you don't plan what to do with the money when the money comes. You plan before the money comes. If not, you know what to do with it. The reason why most of our prayer points for financial blessing have not come, because God is asking, what will you really do with it? So if we drop $1 million on you now, what will you do with it? And for some person, if you are, someone say, if you are a 10,000 naira person by who you are, your capacity, even they give you 1 million naira, until that money reduces to 10,000, your brain will not correct. You will spend, you will buy things, buy. On the road is now 10,000, that is your level. And I say, okay, yes, what can I do? So that's why you must first build, you must become a millionaire first before you have millions. So you must,
inside of you.
Yes, you must build that thing first. You must develop that capacity, get knowledge, what you're going to do. Those days, when I was in school, I used to thought, okay, what I will do if I have 10 million, if I have 5, if I have 2, if I have 1 million, even to 10,000 naira, and I drew up budget. And don't forget, personal growth is even there. I must get a book. Or if I'm buying data, yes, I will be entertained, but also be educated. I must read or what will add to my life, so nothing is a waste. And that's how it is.
So, in summary, you are saying that the more we add value to ourselves, the more value is added to us financially.
That is correct. So, because money grows by capacity. So, if you've not built up yourself, it will never come your way. Millions can't enter your life if you're not a millionaire, or if you're not a million person. So, you must build that capacity first in you by acquiring knowledge. The truth now is that everybody now listen to us today. There's no excuse again. You must understand that the economic realities are staggering, right? And so you must think outside the box. Even if you are earning 10,000 naira, if it's that anybody earn that poor amount, 10,000 naira, if you need, you must set aside a percentage for saving that you will not touch. And that's why the best way to do that is automation. Because even if you plan with 9,000, you will not still die. In fact, the less amount you have to plan, the faster you will think how can you augment this thing.
All right, this is very interesting.
Yes.
It's very interesting.
Yes.
We are still.
And one more thing.
Okay.
Because you are working hard, once your income grows, your expense should not grow. Rather, your investment should grow. Because it is the dividend from your investment that will not take care of your wants.
Now, something just dropped in my mind that I began to talk about recently. Is this idea of having different, will I say, sources of income.
Yes.
Each to cater for one area of life.
Okay.
You understand? For instance, now, I want to pay fees. I have a source of income that takes care of paying fees.
Beautiful.
I want to pay rent. I have something that I know that is tied. This takes care of my rent.
Yes.
Talk to us about something like, is it feasible?
Of course it is feasible. Like I said, that adage, rabbits will get one hole, they die quick. One of the ways to motivate you to seek further income sources is by attaching a particular need or bill to your income pursuit.
Okay.
First thing first, you ask yourself, what are my needs? What are my bills? Rent. That's for some persons, to pay their rent, they join contribution. So each month they are bringing 10,000 naira. So when it's your turn to pack, you collect and that bill is solved. So if you can attach any income goal to a bill, it motivates you better to go out for that. If it's let's say there's a course you want to do, for instance, and you know how much it will cost. You know that they don't know how can you plan. Okay, how can I get this money? Okay, how many persons will I need and sell to or get in touch with to get this money with me? So that's how it is. And it also boils down to your network.
All right, thank you so much. Yes, if you're just joining us, I want you to know that this program is called the Money Boss, and it's coming to you live from the studios of Radio Bios at Glory FM 97.1. We will take this now. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to everyone in the studio.
Yeah, good afternoon, my dear.
Please go. Please, hello. Please, we need to know your name first and where you're calling us from.
Sorry, I'm about saying that. My
Okay.
name is Lady G. Calling
Okay.
from my center.
All right, go on.
So, when I was discussing, I was just listening to it, and what always bothers me is that just put it like the other way that is like I'm the breadwinner of the family. You know, when someone is breadwinner of the family, sometimes suddenly the family will call you, please help me, I need that, please. And when you look at it, saying no, if you look at it, we are wicked. They know they feel that you have to go on to do. You have anything like that, I'm just telling you, why are you trying to get, I'm not going to spend it down today. Apart from my feeding. But one of them just told me from the family. You know what I said? I know, I'm sorry, no vex. I know so they say, whenever we call it for money, please, can you help me with that? I want to eat this now, please. I look up and look at the answer, I just have to do it. But actually, I know it's not hard. It's not really hard, but it's affecting my own saving and my income. So situation like that, how am I going to do about it? Because sometimes, if I didn't meet my pastor, so this is really affecting me. Some of them say, we don't even know why God placed me there. It makes me get for a reason. But I was trying to ask myself, this is how I wake up, people wake up with me. This is my wish, even say one day, please, you will not buy something I take it on myself, you will not sell it. But once you call me from the family, you will stay the money.
It's all right. Thank you so much. So she wants
Okay, thank you for calling in. You know, what you just explained is one of the painful realities of young people, you know, like you, like me, who God is helping, you know, with finances. This demand for black tax. I don't know if you've seen this movie, Monica, on YouTube. By Uche
beautiful
Montana.
one.
Please go and watch that movie, Monica 1 and 2, and you see that those people who are calling you money, the day you will drop, they're the ones that will turn back to laugh at you. I always say this, until you have developed the muscle to sustain and support yourself first, be very, very careful and circumspect in your giveaways, even to family, even payment of black tax. Because you can't plant a seed today, even in the morning by 5 a.m. and then by 7 p.m. you want to dig it out to eat it. You can't. You must allow that seed to grow sufficiently, producing ripe fruits, then you then plug it. So it's only ripe fruit that should be plugged. So if your life, your business, your finances have not produced sufficient ripe fruits, my sister, you have to zero your mind from, you know, any call for money you give, because at the end of the day, you will yourself out. So what I advise you is this: have a budget. Have a budget. Say, this month I'm going to spend this amount on family. Whenever that budget is exhausted, my sister, close up your heart. Don't entertain any other request outside that budget. They will call you names, but if they call you names and you survive, or you become anti-Christmas at the end of the day, you can't take care of yourself and will not laugh at you. So have a budget. Okay, this month, 10 naira for family. So you tell them, any money that is coming outside that, you cannot do that. And that's how it is. So you must stand your ground, and I believe that at the end of the day, you will bring, and when you grow, of course, as your income grows, you can also increase that budget for the family. And that's it. So don't do what is beyond your depth or beyond your means. Thank you.
To add to what you have said, I've said this story again and again when the need, was there to say it. About a colleague of mine, something I learned from him many, many years ago. In fact, he was newly employed then, but this guy had this wisdom. And Fafa, we're discussing one day in the office, and this thing came. He said that he has a social account.
That's what that is.
He has various accounts, and there is this one he calls the social account. He puts whatever he wants to spend on charity, entertainment or visitors and all of that in that account.
That's correct.
So if it's 5,000, 10,000 or whatever amount he has put into that account for that month, as you are coming and asking, brother, help me for this, he will look at that account. Can this account carry? Also taking into consideration the fact that other needs will come up. So I don't have to put everything out for one person.
Yes.
And then you will give what he can give out of that. And the moment that account is empty for that month, charity has ended.
That is it. That is it.
So I think that is wisdom.
Yes.
People will call you names, I must tell you. I used to say, I'm not afraid of being called a bad name. It's God that really knows if I am what you say I am.
Yes.
The problem with many of us is we don't want to be
We are scared of being
bad.
we are scared of being looked at.
We want to please people, and at the end of the day, you will be the one to suffer for it. So I hope this helps you and serves as the foundation for whatever decisions you will make going forward concerning your finances. Okay, you too can call in and then ask a question or make contributions. Let's take this call. Hello. Okay, you're welcome back. All right.
We know that don't I be scared of traveling? I'm in Bayelsa while they are the South.
Okay.
Because once I get there, they're always like, she don't come home. They need transport. We will go to somewhere, I'll be the one to take.
Wow.
Let me just call this story short. I went out to somewhere. After everything, they studied ministry. You know, as a family pastor. My brother, my sister was dragging me. Did you bring anything for the pastor? You know, people trusting me.
Okay.
What about you people? Can't you look for something for me? I don't know I'm to give him something. Am I supposed to tell you? Am I supposed to say I'm going to give him this? So, that's what is really happening. But thank you for that wisdom of let me have a savings for the family and when it's time changes. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for calling back. You really have to. You see, the way we make our bed in life, that's how we lie on it, according to how they say it. It's how you started with them. So now you are seen as a family ATM. If you want to amount to anything much, you have to change that narrative. It's for you to do. If you wait for someone to come help you do it, you won't ever have it done. Okay, we can still take your calls. Hello?
Hello, good day.
Good day. It's good to have you on the Money Bus.
Yeah, my name is Alfred. Good day as well to you, Mr. Okafor.
Thank you, my brother.
All right, go on, Mr. Alfred.
Yeah, actually, the program, I don't even know the particular word to describe it, but to the best of my knowledge, it's a welcome development.
Wow, thank you so much.
I have been a victim of all that you've said so far on the radio.
Wow.
When I started the relationship with my wife, we were both working, things were moving fine, even before my salary will come with it. We begin to outline the expenses we have on ground. And when the money comes, everything is being spent on the money. You always have excess at the end of the month. But until when I lost the job, everything changed entirely. Advice is coming from left, right, center to this woman that it is wrong for her giving her money to the husband to take charge when it comes to family planning. And the worst of all, to cut it short, expenses started generating from our own maternal home, our paternal home. Mother will be calling, people will be calling, school fees for this. And I kept advising that now that we are now together as a family, we have already gotten children. If we don't train our own, who is going to train our own children? When you don't have enough as we speak now to take care of your own, you are having more burden and expenses onto yourself. At the end of the day, I became the wicked in-law, both to the mother and to our siblings. That I have been not trying not ourselves, at least trying to impose on her not to help the mother the younger ones. As we talk, as a result of all this misunderstanding, the waiting has scattered, the marriage has scattered. Then again, secondly, this has taught me a very wonderful lesson out of wisdom, no understanding. When I was recently given an appointment at the state level, there were friends all over. Everywhere with their demands. And I was like, let me do it for the sake of God, for the sake of tomorrow, paying house rent. But today the rent is not the appointment is no more. I can't see even one friend calling me anymore. So it's all about you. Thank you and God bless.
All right, thank you so much, Alfred, for calling in. You might want to speak to that, and then you will be wrapping it up from now.
Well, thank you, my brother. I sympathize with you. I don't know the reason why your wife would do what she did, but I would like always advise my fellow brothers. You know, who you marry can affect your finances. You know, if you marry someone that is not on the same page with you financially, who is not willing to grow with you, plan with you, build with you, then you've entered a very, very serious problem. I pray that you find the courage and wisdom, you know, to do better moving forward. So that's what it's talking about, you know. Family pressure from left and right. Have a budget and don't go above that budget for what it is. Nobody will die, and you'll be fine. And please, women, wives, learn to support your husband. You know, when you are single, the money is your money. But once you are married, it's no more 1 + 1, 2. It's 1 + 1 is 1. Whether you earn 10 naira and he earns 5 naira, the family income is 15 naira. You plan on the family income. His money, your money is the family income. You plan with that family income. Not my money is my money, your money is our money. No. In today's world now, one person alone can't carry it all, right? Anything that flies has 2 wings. You see a plane, 2 wings, birds, 2 wings. So for a family to fly, there must be 2 wings, the husband and the wife. So it's one income, one purse. Whether you are earning 10 million, it's earning 5 naira, it's 10.5, it's together, it's 1. But there should be sincerity, there should be accountability, and family will go on forward.
All right, just give us your parting words concerning this trap of I don't earn enough.
Okay, in parting, you must have a right relationship with money. What you have already is enough. You can start with what you have. If you can't save the little you have, if you can't about the little you have, when the much comes, you can't do anything with it. So stop saying you don't have enough. You have. Look at your income. Track where your money is going to, and you find out that there are certain leakages that you can pull up together, and you have enough to whatever thing you want to do. Always learn to save. Saving is compulsory. No matter how little you earn, you must put aside an amount for saving that will help you. Remember, if you don't save, you can't be safe.
Wow, if you don't save, you can't be safe. Many, many thanks, Michael Okafor, financial advisor. A very good one. A very good financial advisor he is. Thank you for coming into the studio today. I want to believe that everyone that followed us via YouTube today, you had value from the program, and those of you that are listening from the radio, I trust that you also have taken home something that you are going to put into practice, because the whole essence of knowledge is application. So don't forget to implement the things you have learned so far from this program, The Money Boss. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, please go there and hit the like button, hit the share button, but above all, endeavor to subscribe on at The Money Boss. That's the name of the YouTube channel, The Money Boss, okay? Go there and do just that, so that you would help us continue to bring value to you, both on radio and on social media. Many thanks to everyone that listened to us today. Those that called in, we say big thank you also. The studio manager has been Titus Sogwe. Many thanks. And our guest, Michael Okafor, thank you for coming. I always enjoy it when he comes into this. You know, this young guy, enjoy it when I see them achieving the things they are achieving. Thank you so much. My name is Rita Fabor, and by the grace of God, next week Thursday when I come your way again, The Money Boss, I need you to keep being the money boss.
I need to run.